Hello everyone, and welcome to the Champions Guild. Now the Champions Guild is going to be a very important guild for the future of this account. So let's go ahead and start a little step-by-step exploration of it. The first thing that I would like to do actually is check out this farming patch out here. This is where I'm going to be training farming. But first, I need to buy a rake. For 15 coins. Sweet. And now I'm going to buy a bucket of compost. Alright. So with these ingredients, I have everything that I need to train my farming. Let me just get in here, turn up sound effects. Yep, that is my farming training method. I don't have another. I have to rake this farming patch all of the way to 42 farming, at which point, with a boost, I can enter the farming guild. It's going to take a long time. So I think if I use them, he'll note them. Sweet. Use these, and I'm going to go ahead and use this, even though it's only one. So these three I can easily make potions out of, and I'm also not far away from cleaning the Terramins or Harlanders. I'm going to hold on to those. And I'd also like to note my weeds, just for tracking purposes. I just want to count how many I need. One time I can do this, so that'll give me a little 18-point experience boost. And this tracker is actually tracking to 45. I think it's probably better set up that way. So I can store my rake with him. So in 15 minutes I'll come back and give that herb patch another scrape. But let's go ahead and see what else I have available. And let's get these awful game sounds off. God, who does that? So here's the guild master. Can I have a quest? Something something. Now I have Dragon Slayer. I can't do the next step, but there's tons of chickens, and also the evil chicken, one of the bosses that I will try and finish on this account. I know that many people don't consider the evil chicken a boss, but he's pretty tough. I also, very importantly, have a range right here. So these chickens are actually how I'm going to train my cooking. This should be a very fast and easy way to train prayer and cooking. Obviously, I could use this raw chicken on this range, as I'm about to do, and that will get me cooking experience. I'm actually going to hold on to it for the moment. Then there is this trap door here, and down here is my Slayer training method. Yes, believe it or not, completing in the Champions Challenge actually does reward you with Slayer experience, and it is possible for me to get Champion Scrolls. Not many, but I will come back here in the distant future of the account. If we go upstairs, we get to the other key elements of the Champions Guild. Firstly, there are two super important stores. There's Scavo's Rune Store, who will not buy most random things, but does sell the Rune Sword for 20,000 coins. Easy purchase. Boom. Oh my god, we're like a real account now. Let me get these bonuses up. Yeah, so I went from melee strength +4, +5, +3, to +39, 38, 26. So we should see a notable improvement. And the normal sword has a better DPS than the long sword. That's why I purchased this one. Then there's also Valani's Shop of Champions. Obviously got to buy a blue cape. It's blue cape season. The rest of this crap I might buy later. I don't really need armor for killing chickens. But the good news is she acts kind of like a general store, and so we'll buy all this like random crap. Well, not by feathers, I don't think. No. But I also now have this dope cape. So yeah, I'm really coming up in the world. Obviously, with my new cooking and prayer training methods, it will be relatively easy for me to get access to the monastery and the Cook's Guild. So those will be my next two goals. And as I'm doing that, every 15 minutes, like clockwork, I will try to come out here and rake my bush patch. That actually is going to take essentially the rest of this account, but we're off to a great start. This guild alone already drastically increases my options and my unlock potential. So let's go ahead and get some chickens. We can get to work. Just out here killing chickens. Thought it'd be a good time to show off that this imp runs right up to this edge, meaning that if I had a ranged option and telegrab, I could get any item that imps drop, which will be critical for several things in the future. Now, I'm sure many of you remember that dark moment at the beginning of this account where I had to gain 300 cooking experience. I know I have 400, but I cooked some other stuff. 300 cooking experience from the cook's assistant. These raw chickens, dropped instead of cooking, are my sacrifice. 15 chickens cooked on the grill or on the range probably would have given me close to 300 experience. So hopefully this make amends for that unfortunate experience I had to gain. Alright, now I have an inventory of raw chicken. You see some of the ones I dropped are still on the ground. But now it's time to actually get some legitimate cooking experience. Sure, I'll burn a decent number of these, but it will not be long until I have access to the Cook's Guild. In fact, it seems like every chicken that I cook is 0.1 or 0.2 of the way there. Yeah, this is what I do. It's a lot of this. Forever. What'd you say about me? Huh? Unfortunately, these ducks are off limits, so I cannot continue my duck slaughter elsewhere. Alright, at this point I'm over 10% of the way towards unlocking the Cook's Guild. Yes! Yes! What a delight. I have a lamp. And I can use it on... Wow, I'm blanking hardcore. Hunter. Perfect. 20 hunter experience. Getting there. Came out here to rake because I saw it was just starting to regrow. So we'll get that experience, then go cook these chickens. Alright. At this point, I am over halfway done with my cooking goal. Not even to 5 farming yet, although I'm not far off. I'll probably get it later tonight. And I'm also over halfway on my prayer goal. So I can actually go bury a bone and get the exact tracker. Killing these chickens has been fairly nightmarish, honestly. The fact that they only have 3 health means that I just instantly one-tap them, like, most of the time. Yeah, 54% done. So it takes a lot of clicking, a lot of running back and forth, and I can always just zoom out and check the farming patch. But the good news is the experience is flying up. It's pretty late. I'm just about to head to bed. Haven't even cooked these chicken, so I'm going to drop them so I can get the weeds. But I'm here for 5 farming, just 6 experience away. Oh, totally missed it. Well, there we go. 5 farming. Alright everyone, I've been AFKing this farming patch for, at this point, just a tiny bit over 2 days. I first got here like midday Saturday, and then I AFK'd it through Saturday evening, all through Sunday, and now it is Monday evening. It's a little bit over 2 days, and I should have noted these amateur hour. I'll just drop them. And as you can see, I've already gotten 1,410 experience. So, pretty decent rates overall. I'm not actually horrified at the fact that I'm probably going to have to go to, I think it's 42, and then with a boost. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll take a while, but probably less than 100 days real world time, so very achievable. In the meantime, though, I'm going to try and AFK this every time that I'm not playing, and then while I am playing, I can just focus on training up the prayer and also the cooking, which are going to be my next two guilds that I unlock. So let's get to it. 30 cooking, not looking too bad. 31 cooking, which puts me at exactly 90% of the way done. See, now I'm a little bit past. Very, very close to a new guild. Almost there. One of the shortest grinds on this entire account. Actually, probably the shortest grind on this entire account. Oh boy, this is the one. 32 cooking. You are now qualified to enter the prestigious Chef's Guild. Now, of course, I lack the hat to enter. You need a chef's hat. But as we've seen, implings do stroll around outside here. So once I have ranged attack options, I can attack the impling, telegrab the hat when it drops. Until that point, I'm not actually going to be able to enter the guild, but just unlocking it, Cook's Guild, not Chef's Guild, notice, also unlocks this wheat field. So once I lamp to 17 Hunter, I can access Puro, and it also unlocks Gertrude. So now if I get the beginner clue step to go visit Gertrude, I can do that. The chickens are supposed to drop beginner clues, and I have gotten one from them, but only one, which is like bizarrely low. So I don't know if maybe the listed drop rate is incorrect, or the fact that I'm in members makes the drop rate lower and I need to be in a free-to-play world, or I'll need to look into it more. But I'm not getting clue scrolls at the rate that I need. I think for the time being I'm going to stop cooking additional chickens. I'll finish this inventory, but I think that I'm just going to bury the bones and carry on with that. With the supplies in the Chef's Guild, I'm sure I can gain cooking experience like way faster. So it almost feels like a waste to bother around with this, but I might end up needing to come back and do it later, so I don't know, I'm on the fence. 2/3 of the way there on prayer experience, also 666 for what it's worth. And here we have 12 farming, making pretty steady progress. Can't grow tomatoes. There is 40 strength. These combat levels are coming in very slowly. Training on chickens is not exactly efficient. But now I'm 40-40. I guess back to attack? I don't know what's efficient when you're only fighting a 3 health creature. 14 farming. I've been achieving a little bit over 500 experience a day on average, which is considerably ahead of my original estimates. It means that I'm efficiently raking for about 10 hours a day, I think, which is a little worrying, I guess. I should say efficiently raking for 10 hours out of the day. But when you assume that I'm awake for about 16 hours, and obviously I'm not hitting the 15-minute mark every time, I'd say that's actually pretty impressive. I'm pretty happy with my progress so far. I have 1 experience away from 31 prayer. And now enter the monastery. So let's go do a little bit of raking and then go check the monastery out.